Hi, and welcome along to the Bias Preview Show. We are here, it's Friday, and we're looking forward to the weekend. And joining me, I have White Yardie in the, well, not in the place, in your place.
Well,
you know what? We have to get back in the studio now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think
we need to.
Yeah, very soon we got to get back in the studio, man. I mean,
it's a better vibe. It's a better vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and yeah, we can.
Yeah, they're too far. You know what I mean? If I want to lick, we can't. I mean, when we start arguing, you know what I mean? We can't. I mean,
we are gonna bring some new things to the show too as well soon. Some competitive
things coming, man. Just enough new things coming. But first of all, we got a full weekend of games to look ahead to. First of all, before we do that, I want to find out from you, what did you make of the game last night?
The Tottenham and Liverpool game.
Tottenham-Liverpool game, right? Now, I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this. And this one is going out to my brother. And this one is going out to Curtis, right? And I am calling them out here, right? Now, these men have been giving me and saying to me all along, we should have got Mourinho. We should have got Mourinho at Arsenal. And I said to them, man, from day one, I don't want Mourinho at Arsenal. And the reason I don't want Mourinho at Arsenal is not because he can't win trophies. We know his trophy record is unbelievable, but his football is boring.
Awful, man. Awful. Terrible.
Part the bus football. And we saw it again last night, right? Part the bus football. You're playing at home. You've got in your team, you've got Harry Kane and Son, two of the best strikers in world football right now.
And this guy, the guy, them been going mad over for the last 2 games.
Ndombele, right?
Like,
Ndombele. They've got loads of ballers in that team. I hate to say it because it's Tottenham, but that is the reality and that is the truth. They got ballers in their team.
They have a good squad.
You're at home and you play like that. And that's what they've been doing all season. Basically, I heard a Tottenham fan, right? I was driving home after the game, right? Because we watched it. We were doing a load of filming and then we watched the game afterwards, right? And I was driving home and I heard a Tottenham fan on the radio say, basically, the tactics of Jose Mourinho is win the ball and lump it up to Son and Harry Kane. And those two world-class players will get you the goals. No, man, trust me. That's why, Curtis, that's why, Laurie, I did not want Mourinho at Arsenal. And I heard Tottenham fans last night saying they should get rid of him.
Yeah, well, listen, last night he parked the bus, but guess what? He left the windows down. That's what happened. He parked the bus, but the windows were down. And Liverpool went through the windows.
Yeah, and then there's been other games, right? There's been other games, Yardie. I remember the other day when they played Fulham. Same sort of thing, you know. I mean, they're too negative. And I understand teams like Burnley and that being negative. They ain't got the players. They have to
Sheffield
have that
United as well.
I understand it, man. You got to bear with them teams, right? But when I see a team with the amount of talent that they've got playing like that, and my neighbor who's a Tottenham fan, he said it to me. He called it about a month ago. He goes, Robbie, if fans was there in the stadium, he couldn't get away with that.
He wouldn't. And you know, it showed after they were like 3-1 down when they're trying to now press late on and they're causing Liverpool to make mistakes. Now imagine this, you know, Liverpool are out of centre backs. They have midfielders playing in centre backs. They have guys coming out of their academy, guys who don't even get games coming into centre back, and you're not pressuring that. Then you as a manager should say to your guys, listen, let's put pressure on the back. They're not natural centre backs. They're gonna make mistakes. They haven't been playing together around here. He didn't do that. So
park the bus.
Yeah, park the bus and man find way through the bus. The man
have
the ice. The man have the freedom pass. Liverpool use the freedom pass for the bus.
on that, right? I don't know if you heard the rumor. That who Liverpool are getting linked to. They've got loads of injuries on the back that they're being linked with Mustafi. With a move from Mustafi until the end of the season.
Listen, you know what, I don't want, as much as we don't want Mustafi right now, I wouldn't want to help them. In no way. I don't want to help them. Because sometimes
we wouldn't be helping them.
This is where we get things wrong. Sometimes we get rid of a player and you can just imagine Arsenal, Liverpool comes up, Mustafi starts, gets the header and win the game. These are the things.
I'll tell you what, right? What if Mustafi went to Liverpool and then Mustafi at the end of the season wins the league?
Or Champions League. The only way I would like to see
you
Mustafi
never know, man.
The only way I'd like to see Mustafi go to Liverpool if he does what Willian is doing for Chelsea. If he comes here and if he goes there and does a Willian for us, perfect.
Agent Mustafi.
Yeah, we need to.
Agent Mustafi.
If we can pay him to do the job, then great. Send him there, pay him, and make him do an agent job for we.
Anyway, right? Arsenal versus Manchester United, the biggest game of the weekend. You know what? A few days we done the super fan debates with the United guys, and if you guys ain't checked out the super fan debates, there's some brilliant videos. There's another one. Another one's come out today. And what it was, right?
Let me tell you something. See, KG, if you stop talk, because when we beat them up on them ground, them man they go missing. Like we start put out milk cartons with him face and look for him, yeah? Them man they go missing. So I don't want to hear nothing from KG. He only have strength to tie. If I was there, he would have to keep quiet and hide.
But the thing is about it, right, is that they had a lot of energy, but they would have had way more energy had they have not lost to Sheffield United the other night. It evens the game up a bit, isn't it? Because they've been on brilliant form. You got to be real. They've been on fire, Manchester United.
Definitely.
We've been on good form.
Yeah.
It's now a really, really interesting and more of a close game. You know what I mean? Even for the bookies on this, you know, when they're taking the bets around this game.
Of course.
If they, you know, if Sheffield United, if they would have beaten Sheffield United, they would have went top of the league. I guess all the bookies would have had United as the hot favourites. Yeah. They still will be the favourites, but they won't be hot favourites. It would be very close now.
They will only be favourites because of their league position, I believe. You know what I mean? I feel like because with Arsenal, with Partey coming back into the team, and I've been seeing reports that he is on course to be ready for the Man United.
He'll be ready. He'll be ready.
So for me, it's like good for that. I'm happy for that. Tini as well. The decision for me will be is like this is the proving point for me. This is one of the games that can prove if we have what it takes to have a good end of season, because we're in the second half of the season now. You know what I mean? We don't play 19 games. Well, we actually play 20 now. So we started the second half of the season against Southampton, and we started with a win. Let's move on and keep this going. Man United will be coming and be wary of us as well. I feel like whenever you play certain teams, your tactics are very different from how you play other teams. So they won't come out and have that full confidence like they will be playing against other teams. And they will see that Arsenal have been on a good run. And again, the players that are coming in, and even our young players that are stepping up to the table now and shining, is like, yo, we have this. So this will be one of the games that if we can win this nice and like a Chelsea, you know, we did with Chelsea. Like if we can have one of them Chelsea performances again, I would say, Arteta, you're on the road to being what I think you can be then. Okay, I feel like I'll give Arteta the credit there and say, yes. One of the key decisions will be, does he play Bellerin or Cedric if Tierney's back?
Ooh,
that would be a very key
Tierney, I think Tierney's definitely back. So that is going to be, for me, it's Cedric.
It has to be Cedric. 100%
has to be Cedric.
Has to be Cedric. We need that. I'm not confident with Bellerin being in that position. You know, I feel like Cedric creates more. I feel like he understands. Hey,
Cedric at the moment is playing so well, right? He has to keep this place.
He cannot come
and
out.
I thought Bellerin the other night. I thought even against Southampton, he had a lot of shaky moments.
He did.
It has to be. It has to be Cedric for me.
100%. So these are the decisions. These are the things that I look for in Arteta, to see he makes the decision and then can give him credit to say, you know what, he made the right decision. Because let's be real, if he goes and starts with Bellerin and Haptini, we as fans are gonna be like, why? And that's why we question him. You know what I mean? I know sometimes it could be loyalty and being favoritism and being like, oh, I want to, because he's you know, like some friendship, he played together and stuff like that. But senior players as well, been there longer. No, sometimes you have to do the best for the team. No, I have to point out something. Xhaka, plays like a superstar when partying on the team. And I don't know if it's, no, we have to wonder if when Xhaka's in the middle and he looks beside him, he don't trust these guys. But when he sees Partey beside him, he has that freedom to know, because when Partey plays in, this guy plays forward pass. The guy has assists. Xhaka has assists. Where's Xhaka getting assists from? Normally Xhaka's doing back passing. Do you understand? Partey has given him confidence in that team, and giving him confidence again, and it feels like he can trust Partey to say, you know what, if I go forward, you will step back for me and cover, and if I go forward, you know what I mean. So I like that partnership that I can see there. So I hope them two start in the middle, and yeah, definitely.
Right, well, come on, let's go for it. Scores, predictions.
I had a dream.
I had a dream.
I had a dream. I'm going for 3-1 Arsenal.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a good dream, man.
Big and brave.
Wow, that's a good dream. I'm writing down the scores there.
Brave. Write that down.
I'm going for
Zaka, laka, zaka, boom.
I'm keeping it sensible. I'm going to go 2-1. I was at the start of the week. I was going draw.
Yeah.
But after the Sheffield United game and after our performance against Southampton, I was like, you know what? And then when I look at the form, our form against Manchester United at home, not away, at home, has been decent. Been very, very good. Mm-hmm. We got the second best defense in the league.
Yeah.
They've got a great attack. If we can defend well, and we work our socks off, which I think we will, I'm going 2-1. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. Next game we're going to look at is Chelsea with Thomas Tuchel in charge.
Thomas
Tuchel. It's not Tuchel, it's Tuchel. Right? Right? He's taken over from Frank Lampard. Took over from Lampard the other day. Wasn't that great. And then 0-0. It was a game where Chelsea passed the ball around a lot and didn't do a lot else. They're up against Burnley. Burnley are one. You know what? Let me give it. You know what?
Burnley beat Liverpool the other day.
They beat Liverpool and Villa, right? And that team, right? They got no superstars. They've got no sort of big name players, but they are so hard to beat. And this is a tricky little game for Chelsea.
Of course, because look, they Burnley's down in the bottom, right? They're down there, and
but they're starting to rise
points.
I know,
and that's what it is. And
they always do it. They do it every year.
They know it's survival time for them. You know what I mean? It's like you have to pick up points now. The whole league, to be honest, is I said this earlier on when I first started, is that this is a very unpredictable season. It's not going to be like normal seasons, because we can just see it. Like there's teams that in December were like way above us. We were down in near relegation, so now we're back up in the top half.
Burnley now 9 points above the relegation zone with a game in hand.
Exactly. So they want to stretch that to as much as they can. So they're out there now as a team, and they're gelling, and they're beating. As you said, they beat Liverpool and Villa, two teams that have been doing magnificent. Well, of late, obviously not, but you know what I mean. Like we were looking at Liverpool, obviously champions, and still people put them down as title contenders. Villa was in the conversation about possibly sneaking up there and getting into the top half of the at least the top 6 of the table. So these are conversations, and Burnley has now shown that they beat us as well. You understand what I mean? It's like, let's be real. It's not like when they look at the teams they have beat teams in the top half of the table. So they probably can do it. They can be another giant killer and go slaughter Chelsea.
I don't think so. Tuchel. I don't think so. I think, but you know what? I'm going to go for a 1-1.
Go for a draw.
It's going to be a draw. Tight game, I think it's going to be. Lots of passing by Chelsea, but Burnley will frustrate the life out of them, and I'm going 1-1.
I go 1-0 Burnley.
1-0 Burnley?
Yeah, 1-0 Burnley.
You're going bold this week, man. Yeah, that dream was a good dream.
Yeah, then Burnley, man, they will get a 1 goal and defend it for the rest of them life. They will put 11 players in that goal, put man on them shoulder and everything.
All right, next game. West Ham versus Liverpool. Great win for Liverpool the other night. But West Ham have been on fire.
West Ham.
My mate Nicky, West Ham fan, he said to me, Robbie, I think we'll turn Liverpool over.
I like West
Ham. They're confident at the moment.
I do like West Ham, you know what I mean? The reason why I like West Ham as well is that they go about how they go about their games and win their games, and you know, people don't really make much noise about their players or nothing like that. But
that Thomas Souček is a player.
Yeah, and that's what it is. They have players there that they have a good team. You understand?
Antonio.
When they have a full fit team, they have a good starting 11. And I've seen even when we played them, like we won, but I could see that they could have got goals against us as well.
They're decent, man.
Is it home or away?
West Ham are at home.
West Ham,
but it doesn't make any difference now.
Yeah, but Mr. for West
But the only thing I think with West Ham now, they're coming up against a Liverpool that's just
beat Tottenham.
Just be very confident Liverpool. The only thing about it is that Liverpool's defense. I mean, Matip came off the other night. They basically got no centre backs. They, you know, they've been paying Fabinho there. He was injured.
Henderson.
Yeah, you know, I'll go first on this one. I think this is going to be a very close game. Wow, this is hard to predict because Mikel Antonio, he roughs up proper defenders, let alone back up.
Some shaky man around there.
I can see a draw in this game as well. I'm going 2-2.
That they're gonna say, you know. I was gonna go, yeah, they're going 2-2. I was gonna say 2-2, but you know what? I'm gonna go. I'll go 1-1 then. I'll go in for a draw as well. I was going for a draw.
1-1.
I'll go for 1-1.
1-1.
Maybe even 3-3, you know. 3-3.
3-3. Final game's another good one. Leeds.
Leicester.
Visiting the King Power. All attacking Leeds. We know what they're going to do. They're going to be on the front foot. They're going to attack. Leicester are quite an attacking team as well.
Yeah. Without Yardie, but the thing is, they're getting goals from other people. So
yeah.
Maddison as well is doing well. So
he's been excellent.
That could be a good game, a very high
scoring game. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be entertaining. That's one of the games I'm looking forward to watching this weekend.
I'll go with Leicester 3-2.
3-2 to Leicester.
Yeah.
You know what? The problem with Leeds is I say it every week. Wonderful. I mean, and by the way, they got a good win against Newcastle. Great going forward. Love their style. Love their attacking, but sometimes a little bit naive.
Yeah.
Leaves the door wide open when they go running outside. You know what I mean? And when you're up against a team like Leicester, I think they get punished. I'm going 2-0 to Leicester. 2-0 to Leicester. So those are the games. Those are the featured games this week. But the Man United one is the big one, of course.
Big one.
The big one. You know what? If we could win that game, I'm looking at the table. Yeah. And if we was to win that game,
7th.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It depends on goal difference. We go up to 7. If we score more than 2 goals, we'll be up. If my score comes through 3-1, then we definitely should be.
You know what? It's still so tight. You know,
it's very, very, very.
You know, tight. West Ham are in 5th place at the moment. They're 5 points above us.
Liverpool. If they beat Liverpool, they go above Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool 7 points above us. You know, 7 points is not loads. Any team that goes on a run, you know, but the team that's sitting pretty at the moment, Man City on the top with 41 points with a game in hand, and they've got Sheffield United this week, and there is no way. I mean, listen, if Sheffield United turn over Man City, that would be the shock of all shocks. They would have seen what happened to Manchester United, and they're not going to be complacent. But then you know what? Leicester on 13. Nobody's talking about Leicester for the league again. They've got a good team, man. I rate them, you know. I know.
I still believe they're in there because they are getting results. They are playing well. I mean, without Yardie, they could dip a little bit, but as I said, because they're getting goals from other parts of the players, it's like they're not solely relying on Yardie, and that's the thing that we used to do. We used to solely rely on Aubameyang. So now we have other people scoring for us. It's good because it just means that there's less pressure on him. So when he does come back into the team, you know, he would know that, listen, the team's been scoring. Your time to come in and throw in your one them as well. You know what I mean?
We're just over halfway through the league this season. Who's going to win it?
Brother, I do not know. I would have to say Arsenal's going to win it.
That'd be a
miracle.
You know what? I don't know. You be sleeping good this week. I'll tell you that.
No, I woke up after. I didn't get that far into the season. I woke up after the game. I still feel like Man City are the favourites out there.
I think Man City. Yeah, I think Man City. They're peaking at the right time.
Yeah,
I think Man City. I think it's between. Yeah, I think it's between those four that are in there now: Man City, Man United, Leicester, Liverpool. You know, I think Tottenham are out of it. I don't think Everton gonna get in it. I think it's one of them. But you know what? Arsenal are now 7 points off the top four. If we could beat Manchester United tomorrow and sustain even a mini run of say 4 or 5 games more, winning, we start to position ourselves really, really well. But it's a long way off that.
No, it's a long way off.
It's a crazy season.
It is close. It's close at the top. It's close in the whole table, to be honest. It's very close in the whole table this year. It's not like previous seasons where someone's gonna win it by massive points. This is gonna be a low league season, like low point season. Whoever wins it is not gonna win it by massive points. Like,
but
before,
look at the crazy thing, right? Leicester in third place. They've lost 5 games.
Yeah,
5. Normally, teams go throughout the season. You know, if you're going to get
how many games have Liverpool won?
Liverpool have lost 3 games.
And won how many?
They've won 10 games.
So they've only won 2 more than us, right?
We've won 9 games.
It's only 1 more than us. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you break it, it's very close in terms of stats, points, and everything.
Tight margins. But you know what? We're really looking forward to the weekend. Yardie, thank you very much, man.
Big up yourself, man.
Gonna have a lovely dream again, right? Of us win. Your dreams better come true this weekend.
I hope. Hey, listen. If my dream come true, I am starting to charge people to tell them their future. That's it.
All right, thanks for watching the show. We'll be back on Monday. Let's hope we can beat the Manx.